go. And I will even share my screen with the, hopefully not with my calendar and email, but hopefully with the slides.
We have slides.
Just a couple slides. So good morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. This is the October monthly meeting of the CentOS Automotive SIG. I am your chair, Jeff Rowe. A few things to go over today. Not a whole lot in the way of news. We just have a few good important items that we want to kind of touch on. This is the introductory part. One thing I do want to say for those who missed it last time is that last month was our 1-year anniversary, which is fantastic. There were a number of accomplishments. You can go to blog.centos.org and see the entire list. These are just a few of the highlights. We've come a long way in a year. We have come from literally zero to a complete managed distribution for an automotive-centered operating system. Runs great on the Raspberry Pi and QEMU. And we have all kinds of things going on. Good documentation. So as far as a technical status, we do have, everybody knows, I think, that we have nightly images that are available. They now have faster downloads. There is now a SOFI compatible image that is building nightly. And this, I feel, is fairly important because currently, this is related to the SOFI project at soafee.io. SOFI is a project within ARM. It's a special interest group that is being supported by ARM Limited, specifically to create a reference specification and a reference platform for automotive, specifically ARM-related automotive computing. And ARM produces this. SOFI produces a version of an operating system they call EWAL, E-W-A-O-L. If I can remember, get that one right. It is a source-based distribution. It's assembled currently with the Octo project, and it is the kind of it's the reference that is being used to help develop the specifications within SOFI. I heard a hand go up. Is that right? Ah, okay. Thank you.
I'm just putting the acronyms in the chat.
Okay, good. Yeah. Sorry, I apparently can't see the hands while I'm doing it. While I'm yammering away. So the specification is not yet published. There's a release that is coming up in October, and it is hoped that the draft specification will be available to the public at that point. But in the meantime, we have created a version of CentOS, in fact, specifically a version of AutoSD that is compatible with is feature compatible with EWAL. So we feel that this is compatible with SOFI. We work with SOFI on a daily basis. There's several of us who are going to meetings and helping out with things. And so we're really happy about that. I will be giving a talk on this SOFI compatible image at ARM Dev Summit at the end of October. I believe that those talks will be public after the conference. So there's lots of good stuff happening with relation to SOFI and AutoSD. So there is also a new document on boot time optimization. It's a work in progress. Here's the URL. You can also get to it just by going to sigs.centos.org/automotive. Pierre, do we have anything else that we want to highlight for a technical status right now?
Not really. It's been fairly quiet on the SIG side currently. We've been pursuing a few things related to customers and such, and there's not been a much request on the community side either. There is if people are interested in OS3 and the way to update an OS3 running system, there is a proposal that was shared by Colin Walters on the Automotive SIG mailing list not long ago about something that is happening in Fedora. And so if you want to look far in the future or further in the future as to what could be an update delivery mechanism, that's potentially something that you may be interested in to so look at the just basically there were 2 emails sent to the Automotive SIG mailing list this month. One is Jeffro's reminder about this meeting, and then the proposal for Colin Walter or to Colin Walter proposing linking the work that he's doing in Fedora to what we're doing here in Automotive.
Excellent. Well, that's great. We should all go take a look at the mailing list. The mailing list archives are available. So I know that there's a link. I guess we have a link. I don't know if there's a link in here. Anyway, that there are links from sigs.centos.org as well as from the main wiki page on wiki.centos.org. There's the mailing list. There has been also some activity in the Matrix chat, which is great. I'm glad to see that. Oh, I guess I can't get in without logging in. We do have a Matrix chat available. It's very easy to sign up and just dive in and chat with all of us. And we hope that people will do that over the course of the month between these meetings. So that's really kind of all we've got for this morning. We may end up with another short meeting. One thing that does keep coming up, and I think will keep coming up, is hardware availability. I know that Raspberry Pis are in very short supply. So we've gone through a few different exercises to try to expand our hardware availability matrix to accommodate other hardware. I'm not sure exactly what we're going to be able to do with that because hardware is very hard to find right now across the board. But we are hopeful that maybe by the end of the year or so we'll be able to support some other platforms and get people going. Does anybody have any questions or anything they'd like to bring up? Very quiet group this morning. I think we had talked actually about getting the office hours going again. I am very concerned about meeting fatigue. I mean, if we've only got a few folks showing up at this meeting, then I think that typically the office hours would be even fewer. So unless there's a call for that, then we probably won't do that in the real near future. Adam asks, are there any other hardware platforms that are being looked at or need build help with? That's a good question. Pierre, Leo, are we working on any specific hardware? Right,
there are a few platforms that are being considered. I don't know that any decision has been made to anything that we would look into.
Yeah, we certainly would be happy to evaluate anything that anybody brought in. Adam can always buy other SBCs. I know I've got a stack of Beagle boards behind me.
Is this something that Duffy can help us in?
Something that who can help? I'm sorry.
Duffy, CentOS Duffy.
Oh, okay.
The CI system, the CI system from CentOS.
Yeah, because you can request. So there are a few bare metal servers in there, but right now most of them are AWS virtual machines. But you can specify architectures for they live up to 12 hours, then they go away. Is this something that would help in here? Just provision one, do something, download an image, and then shut them down. That's what I've been using to build Arch 64 images anyway on my end.
Our CI pipeline leverages the build farm.
Okay.
But that's basically providing a similar experience. You can get a virtual machine in AWS and do your things, and then the machine is teared down and you request another one. So same idea, but different implementation for something.
Okay, so theoretically possible that we might be able to enable that for the general public.
Yeah, if needed, I think that's probably if someone needs access to something, it's probably something we should.
Yeah, I mean, if we need to use that, like someone actually needs to use that, they need to request access and justify why they need it, and so on.
Yeah.
Right, because there's usually a cost associated.
Yep.
So interesting. Okay. Yeah. Well, we may be able to figure out some kind of a solution then, particularly as Pis become less and less available. It is also possible to run on QEMU on an x86 machine. So there is always that option. So yeah, again, I don't think we have a whole lot else today. It's been kind of a quiet month, and things. I mean, luckily there isn't a whole lot of news. We've got just keep on building and testing and doing our thing, and that's a good thing. It's a really good thing to not have a whole lot of drama within a distro. So next month we will probably go over the results from ARM Dev Summit and see how things went. And otherwise, I think we can go ahead and close the meeting up and give everybody about 45 minutes back. So thank you all for coming. Very much appreciated. And we will see you in Matrix chat or on the mailing list. Take care, everybody.
Cheers.
Later.
Thanks. Bye.